We've been waiting for episode 66 for like 8 days now, and so far there are no leaked frames or any information about the release date of the new episode. But today I'll tell you when the new 66th episode will be released and what will happen there. I also have very crazy theories about what will happen next, and you will find out what will happen to G-Man when Titan TV Man returns. And we will also talk about Astro Toilets and what will happen in the next seasons. What you will hear today will shock you, and no one has ever said that before. So be sure to watch until the end so that you don't miss anything. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. I have several theories about what will happen next. And the first theory is that in episode 66 we will see a Plunger Man, and there will be a very powerful battle in episode 66. At first, I thought that in episode 66 there would be nothing epic because the legendary battle was in episode 65, but now I think differently because there has been no episode for a very long time, and as blogger Creekcraft said, there will be no more filler episodes, and he communicates directly with Mr. Defuk, which means that the real war is just beginning, and the new episode will last the same 2 minutes, and there will also be an epic battle. And I think maybe there will be a Plunger Man, since the Titans are now in a very difficult situation. And now the strongest of the Alliance is the Plunger Man, and he will be the commander of an entire army, and I hope that he will not disappoint us. The second theory, but for me it is unlikely, that we will see what happened to the Titans. It is possible that the mutants will come for the Titans to capture or kill them, and perhaps Speaker Man will run away and leave the cameraman, and perhaps the cameraman will be killed since it is not possible that the series was with immortal characters and we will have to say goodbye to the cameraman. But as I said earlier, this theory is unlikely. If the video is 2 minutes, then I don't know how Defuk should handle this situation. Maybe they will show us how the Speaker Man is trying to save the cameraman, and at this time mutants will attack them. We know that the cameraman is not able to fight, but the Speaker Man was not so seriously damaged. In this frame, we see that his hand is on fire and the column is also on fire, and this is not serious damage. I think that he can still fight. Perhaps he will fight with mutants to protect cameraman. And at that moment, a scientist will appear and kill Speakerman or cameraman in the back, and perhaps Titan TV Man will appear, who can save one of the Titans using a teleport. Or no one will die, and TV Man will appear and defeat all the mutants. The scientist will escape again, and TV Man will teleport everyone to the Alliance base. And I really want everything to happen exactly like this. And if you also want this to happen, then smash like and write in the comments. The Titans will live. Let's see how many of us there are. But I'm not sure that the Titans will be shown to us in episode 66. Perhaps it will be in episode 68. And it is in this episode that TV Man will appear, and then everything will become clear. Perhaps in episode 66, one of the agents will receive a message for help from the Titans, just like in episode 56, where they received a message that the tank was destroyed, and they will receive the same message from the Titans that urgent help is needed. And Plunger Man will gather an army, and they will go to the aid of the Titans. Or another crazy theory that Plunger Man will receive the coordinates of the Titans and go alone to save them, since he is very fast and will be able to fly there quickly. And it is even possible that the camera woman and TV woman will teleport there in the same way. And perhaps not far away, there will also be a Speaker Woman. And there will also be a legendary battle. There will be all female characters, a Plunger Man, perhaps a simp cameraman, and they will protect our Titans. But friends, this is already some kind of fantastic theory and just my crazy thoughts. But I also have an idea. We know that TV Woman can teleport someone with her, and it will look like this. The TV Woman teleports to the cameraman and teleports him to the Alliance base, and the Speaker Man simply runs away from mutants, and they will follow him, and then he will fall into a trap, and TV Man Titan will appear and protect the Speaker Man. But maybe TV Women can teleport only small objects, and a cameraman is too big for this, but who knows? Friends, this is all very crazy, but I think that every theory has a right to exist. So write what you think about it. A little later, I will tell you when the new episode will be released. But for now, let's not talk much about G-Man and Astro Toilets. We all know that there are several versions of G-Man, and I agree with this. But I think that there are only 2 versions, so there was one in episode 57 and one in episode 65. But now I won't talk about the fact that the lasers have changed and the toilet is no longer the same. This has already been said many times. We will talk exactly what will happen next with G-Man and how the plot with Astro Toilets will unfold. If we take that G-Man was real in episode 57 and in episode 60 there was already a copy, then the theory comes out that the Astro Toilets attacked G-Man because they realized that this was not the real G-Man. And perhaps they realized this from the conversation. Perhaps if G-Man had been real, they would not have attacked him, but since G-Man was a copy, they attacked him. And only the scientist knew this information, and the scientist specifically protected it because the copy was supposed to lure the Titans into a trap. And after the failure in episode 57, the scientist instantly came up with such a plan. And he and G-Man made a copy of it, and G-Man himself is now in the scientist's laboratory, and in the future, we will see a real improved G-Man. And honestly, this theory is very plausible, because why did scientists defend him in episode 60? And then betrayed him in episode 65. This is not logical. And it was a special plan that only the scientist and G-Man knew about. And G-Man is now improving, and perhaps he will become a Titan. And he will look like a Skibidi Man, only 10 times larger, and will be able to defeat even the Titans. But I think that G-Man will not be revealed to us soon. I think that we will already find out the truth in season 23, after the appearance of TV Man. And already TV Man will experience the power of the Titan G-Man. And friends, if this happens, then this will be the most legendary battle in the history of the series. Of course, I'm not 100% sure that G-Man will become a Titan, but I'm sure that he's alive and he'll be improved so that he can fight on an equal footing with a Titan and the Astro Toilets will respect him after that. But I also saw a theory somewhere that Astro Toilets will join the agents to help them kill ordinary toilets, and then they will betray the agents for their own benefit. But honestly, this sounds very crazy, and I don't believe in such a thing. But as I always say, any theory has a right to life. There is also an even crazier theory, and it consists in the fact that the scientist is also not real, and the scientist who appeared in episode 60 is a fake, just like G-Man in episode 65, and the real scientist has not changed and is located at the mutant base. We saw the scientist for the first time in episode 16, and we see that he has a white toilet. Then we see him in episode 30 where he tests parasites, but now he has a black toilet, and he has already become larger than ordinary toilets. But his head has not changed. And in episode 60, he is already in a new body and his head is huge. How did his head grow? He was also not afraid to attack the agents in episode 62, and the scientist clearly does not have the character to engage in battle. But to be honest, this is the craziest theory that exists. But I really wanted to tell you about my thoughts because sometimes we manage to predict certain events. So also write your theories in the comments. But now let's talk about when episode 66 will be released. Today is already the 15th. The 65th episode was released on the 7th, and it turns out that 8 days have already passed since the release of the previous episode. And this means that Defuk is preparing something special for us. And I think that the episode will be released today or tomorrow, perhaps even in a couple of hours, and Defuk will leak a frame to us 1 or 2 hours before the release. Perhaps this will happen, and I hope that the episode will be released today. If you think the same, then write this in the comments. Also, friends, I recently made a cool video for you about top 20 strongest characters in Skibidi Toilet. Be sure to watch this video. Also subscribe to the channel for those who have not yet subscribed, and turn on notifications because if a leaked frame comes out, I will definitely write about it. Or I'll even make a video, and I'll also do an analysis of the new episode. And we're not saying goodbye, we'll meet in my new video, so see you.